Liza was a young lady who lived in a small, quiet town where mornings were slow and evenings were calm. From a very young age, she always wondered why some people could speak English confidently while others stayed silent, even though they studied for many years. One day, as she sat near her window, listening to birds sing and watching the sunlight slowly enter her room, she realized something very important that changed her life forever. The best time to learn English is not when you are perfect, not when you have expensive books, not when you move to another country. It's when you decide to start with a calm heart and a curious mind. Liza noticed that when she was relaxed in the morning, her brain felt fresh and open. So she began listening to short English stories every morning while brushing her teeth and eating breakfast. She didn't try to understand every word. She just listened and smiled. Slowly, English sounds became friendly instead of scary. As days passed, Liza created a small habit of learning English through stories because stories made her feel safe. Stories didn't judge her mistakes. Stories didn't rush her. Stories allowed her to imagine pictures in her mind. She listened to simple stories about families, animals, dreams, and daily life. She repeated small sentences softly, like a song. She learned that the best time to learn English was when her emotions were positive, because fear closes the brain, but joy opens it. At school, Liza wasn't the top student at first, but she was the most consistent one. Every afternoon, when she felt tired, she didn't force grammar rules into her head. Instead, she rested. In the evening, before sleeping, she listened again to English stories because her teacher once told her that the brain learns deeply before sleep. Liza trusted this idea, so she listened to stories slowly and peacefully while lying in bed, letting English words enter her mind naturally. Even when she made mistakes, she didn't feel ashamed because stories taught her that mistakes are part of every journey. As months passed, Liza noticed something magical happening. She started thinking in English without trying. Small sentences appeared in her mind while she walked, while she cooked, while she looked at the sky. She understood that learning English is not about time on the clock, but about time in the heart. The best time to learn English is when you feel relaxed, curious, and emotionally safe. Liza also learned that learning English through stories is powerful for young learners because stories connect language with meaning, emotion, and memory. Instead of memorizing long word lists, she remembered characters, feelings, and actions. One of her favorite moments was when she realized she could understand a full English story without translation. Her eyes filled with quiet happiness, not loud excitement, just deep confidence. She understood that English was no longer a subject. It was a friend. Liza often shared her experience with other young learners, telling them that the best time to learn English is early in the morning when the mind is fresh, or at night when the world is quiet. But most importantly, it's when you feel comfortable and not afraid. She reminded them that learning English through stories is like learning to swim by entering the water slowly, not by jumping into the deep ocean. Liza's journey showed that success in English doesn't come from studying harder, but from studying smarter, softer, and with patience. She believed that every young learner could learn English if they respected their own rhythm, because language is not a race. It's a journey. In the end, Liza became confident not because she knew everything, but because she was no longer afraid of learning. She continued listening to English stories every day, knowing that the best time to learn English is any time you choose growth over fear, curiosity over pressure, and consistency over excuses. Her story became a gentle message to young learners everywhere. English is not difficult when learned with stories, kindness, and the right time chosen by the heart rather than the clock. Liza's journey didn't stop there. Every day she discovered new small truths about learning English and about herself. She began to understand that the best time to learn English is also connected to daily life moments, like when she walked to school and quietly named things she saw in English: tree, sky, road, smile. She realized that learning English doesn't need a classroom all the time. It can happen anywhere when the mind is open. Sometimes after school, when she felt tired and her head felt heavy, she chose not to study because she learned that forcing learning only creates stress. Instead, she waited for the right moment, and that moment often came when she felt calm again. This taught her that the best time to learn English is when your body and mind agree together, not when someone forces you. Liza also noticed that learning through stories helped her remember words naturally, because stories repeat words in a gentle way. Repetition inside a story feels natural, not boring. So words like happy, sad, morning, dream, and hope stayed in her memory easily. As a young learner, she felt safe with stories because they moved slowly and allowed her to learn step by step. Sometimes she listened to the same story many times, and each time she understood more. This made her confident, because confidence grows when you see progress, even small progress. Liza understood that the best time to learn English is when you accept being a beginner, because beginners grow faster when they are not ashamed. One evening, while listening to a story about a brave girl who followed her dream, Liza smiled and realized she was also brave in her own way, because she didn't give up on learning English even when it felt slow. She learned that learning English through stories is not only about language, but also about learning values like patience, kindness, and belief in yourself. When weekends came, Liza woke up early and listened to English stories with a cup of warm tea, because morning learning made her feel peaceful. She noticed her pronunciation became clearer when her mind was fresh. She also practiced speaking by repeating sentences after the storyteller. Not loudly, but softly, because soft practice still works. She learned that the best time to speak English is when you feel comfortable, not when you feel judged. Sometimes she made mistakes, but stories taught her that mistakes are normal, and she stopped being afraid of them. Slowly, English became part of her daily routine, like brushing her teeth or tying her shoes. One day, her teacher asked her to read a short English story in class. Liza felt nervous, but she remembered all the times she listened quietly at home. She took a deep breath and read slowly. Even though her voice was not perfect, it was confident. That moment taught her that learning English through stories builds courage over time, not instantly. Liza wanted other young learners to know that the best time to learn English is not someday in the future but today, in small ways. Like listening to one story, learning one sentence, or saying one new word. She believed stories are the best teachers because they teach language with meaning, and meaning stays longer in the heart. As Liza grew older, her English improved naturally, not because she studied all day, but because she respected her learning time and listened to her feelings. She continued learning through stories, knowing that stories grow with you, from simple level 1 stories to deeper stories later. She never forgot the lesson that learning English is easier when you choose the right time, the right feeling, and the right method. Liza. Story became a gentle reminder to every young learner watching this video that you can learn English too slowly, happily, and confidently. Because the best time to learn English is when you enjoy the journey, and learning English through stories makes that journey warm, safe, and full of hope. Thank you for listening. Remember to follow our channel for more stories to help you on your English journey.